The bubble blower got a nice buff where it splats people across the map. No, we saw someone down there. I'm gonna see if I can scare him backwards into that. We got somebody else with it. Okay. Hey there, it's Adam aka Swimming Bird, and welcome to Splatoon 2. This is part 3 of Splatfest number 3, Vampires vs. Werewolves, Halloween themed. We are just about to jump in with the 96 gal newly buffed in the 1.4 patch, and I have just unlocked it recently, making my way steadily through levels. And this is not the type of weapon you would normally use in a turf war, but I'm gonna try it out here. Nice. Oop, I can get a little range on him. No, watch out. If I can take this guy out. No, hand. And there go. Nice. Okay. Luckily, Uncle was ready with the roller flying in and took him out. But yeah, this is a very high-powered weapon, but uses a lot of ink and is maybe not your preferred way of inking and covering turf. Here we go. Anybody else over here? Because they really were pushing in on our spawn point. There we go. Got the ink armor. Let's throw it out. Not everyone was alive, unfortunately. I have to be extra careful with how much I use of my... Ooh, there we go. I got someone with the sprinkler, too. Gotta be careful with how much I use on my sub-weapons because this weapon is very ink-heavy in terms of how much you're gonna need to fire off the main gun, but it has been buffed, like I mentioned, so should be a little more accurate in splatting, very similar to the Splattershot Pro and how it had some inconsistencies with damage and stuff like that. Almost got my ink armor. Everyone's alive. Hopefully they'll stay that way as I power that up for them. Got somebody on the way over here. Can't catch up to him in time. There we go. All right. Good, good, good. Let's keep this bridge. If I can get a nice sprinkler up here. No, careful. Well, took out my sprinkler, but at least not me. There we go. All right. Only need a couple shots from this thing to get the splat, so it's nice having that consistency. It's just I need to be quick to aim. All right. I think my job here is going to be try to man the bridge and see if I can keep this safe. There we are. Got a very aggressive roller who keeps heading in and trying to get us. I see someone who's going to be heading over on their stream of curling bomb. Very popular strat. Ooh, almost had him. There we go. Let's just lure that. Gotta be careful with that. It scares me a little bit, but that is the main strategy I've seen to try to make sure the bombs don't get you. Someone's back there. This is very tough to make sure I'm covering all the right spots and not getting snuck up on, like so. But keeping this bridge is definitely a thing I want to do. Somebody behind me, had to take a quick look around, make sure. Okay, this is a good time to throw another sprinkler into their turf to try to mess with them. And, ooh, they're right in my face. No! They finally got me. They are really into just rolling in. And we had a good setup there. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to cover enough in the last few moments here, though. That sprinkler's not going to do anything. I'm used to throwing out a final bomb. That wasn't too bad for a warm-up match. But yeah. The ink coverage of this leaves a lot to be desired. I'll maybe do one more with the 96 gal, and then I'll save it for ranked mode, because that's definitely where it is a little bit better suited. I think this would be great for splat zones. I used to use that a lot. Okay, back on the main stage. I gotta watch out for getting flanked around the sides on this one, especially because this thing does not fire fast enough to really compete with some close range weapons like the Splashomatic or Splooshomatic that we're going to be dealing with on the other team. They also have the Sloshy Machine, which got a little bit of a nerf, surprisingly. And, yeah, the roller and everything, I'm going to have a little bit of trouble here if I'm not careful. Luckily, my buddies were there and ready. Got someone up here trying to take me out. Which one is that? Let's see if I can get my ink armor built up in time. Ryan's going in, trying to help me take that out. There we go. All right. Did they sneak around, or was that the same guy? It's hard to tell right now. Let's throw this ink armor out while everyone's still alive. Set that up in case someone pushes in. That is, I love the stages. If you have a sprinkler, I love the stages where you can just kind of set it up in a good spot and it'll really cover a wide area like that upside down and is a good distraction. My ink armor got me some nice support splats, which I appreciate. Let's throw this here and then Yeah, because we mostly got the stage for now. Want to make sure we got lots of escape routes. Try to ink that wall up and watch our sides, because they could be sneaking around here anywhere. Feel like I wouldn't put it past some of them. Somebody's up there. I see you there. Oh, got him, but it was a little too late. Garden trying to go in and avenge me. They've got a beacon over there, so that's going to be a little dicey. And we have somebody sneaking around. Ooh, I should have just gone over and tried to get him where I was, but I think I can get through. Take out that baller now that it's a little easier to take down. Here we go. Nope. Ooh, get him. Okay, good. Yeah. Running out of ink so quickly, but at least the time to splat, TTS, is pretty quick on this thing. Oh, look out. They're going to really go in for my buddy there. Where'd you go? I see you. Okay, yeah, this is so strong, and I've heard... I didn't get much of a chance to mess around with this from its earlier state, but I have heard good things about how much better this weapon is. But it goes both ways, where I gotta watch out. That's why I'm worried about some people that use the Pro and some of the other weapons that I don't use as much but are still really strong. They're gonna be a force to be reckoned with now. I see you up there. Can't quite get you. There we go. Yeah, somebody's on their way in. Lead my shots a little better. There we go. They're really all pushing, trying to get in here. Splatfest power, I think, is it's probably a little low for some of the other people on my team right now, where it should, build up. Look out! Use your shield, Ryan! It should be building up here to, hopefully be a little stronger. This is a risky jump. I'm gonna go for it and hope that Garden is alive to save me. Okay, we're good. Try to get this going here. Got that sprinkler. Get enough of this to, hopefully still win that one. They started to push back in towards the end. This will be one if we lose that I'll be like, hey, Judd, take that back to the to the judge's desk or whatever. Yeah, the judge's desk. I'm not sure how they calculate it. They just know sometimes I feel like maybe they should give it another retally. But we did it. Lots of splats on that. So far, no werewolf versus werewolf interspecies conflict. We've fought only Team Vampire. So I'm wondering if they are a little bit more popular. We got a new teammate. I don't know if we've played with them before. Meow Max. Makes me, yeah. I want chicken, I want liver. Meow Max, please deliver us a win. But yeah, I'm using the new Splattershot Pro. Not so new, but is relatively new. You know, it was the first weapon to have the bubble blower added into the game. And speaking of which, I think it's about time to throw some bubbles out here and try to protect the side. There we go. We got a lot of, ooh, I thought that would maybe slow them down a little bit more than it did. There we go. We got a lot of ink jets all over the place. So I do wonder, they have the Octobrush and the End Parry, two very popular weapon sets. Someone was just down around here, which makes me worry where they're lurking as we speak. Alright, I think we're doing okay. I'm gonna try my best to set up another, yeah, here comes the Octobrush, and they also have all of that nice ink armor going on. Let's pop this, no one hiding down there. A little bit of coverage. I'm kind of mixed on the bubble blower. I think it's a fun special, but is it all that useful? It's kind of a mobile shield. It's easier now to pop your own bubbles in this new patch, where your teammates will do more damage to them. I'm gonna try to keep Gustavo safe here as he snipes. There we go. Someone's on that side. Where are you going, Mr. Miss Octobrush? Somebody behind me. Careful. Oh, no. See if I can set that up for whoever is following me. Yeah, this is bad. I had at least two people behind me chasing me down. Here comes another one. Throw a couple of these out, and maybe I'll keep them from getting too close to me. Ooh. Man, curling bombs, so much. I feel like I'm running all over the stage trying to keep away from everyone hiding all over the place. We're still doing okay. I'm surprised I survived some of this stuff, but the Splattershot Pro, again, like the 96 Gal, is a very, very strong weapon and has only gotten better thanks to the buffs that were added to it. We saw someone down there. I'm going to see if I can scare him backwards Into that. We got somebody else with it. Okay. Yeah, that's one of my favorite things to do with bombs in this game is just setting up those traps and making it very difficult for anyone to get out of the way from those. Nope. I thought I would be able to hit him. I think that's the trade-off with the bubbles is a decent amount of coverage for you and some surprise explosions that might help you get a splat, but overall they're not that tough to avoid. See if I can clean up the mess back here as they broke through the other side. Here comes there he goes. Is that gonna be enough? I think my team, at least half of them were still alive trying to push, so I'm hoping they got the turf in there. Looks good to me. I can definitely feel the difference in the Pro and the 96 Gal with how much easier it is. As long as you zero in on someone, your aim is steady, then it takes them out so fast. I got 8 splats on that one. Not too bad. They had a little trouble on their end. One more with the Pro here, and then we will, not me, the weapon, the Forge and then we'll continue this run through of the heavy hitting weapons that I have unlocked, and we'll go with the Dynamo next and maybe finish up with the E-Leader is the plan. All these weapons, heady, man, it's getting late here. Heavy hitting in terms of damage, but also they hit your wallet pretty good because they are very expensive weapons, so hopefully I have enough gold in the coffers to unlock all of them. Throw a couple of these out to some different sides. I saw someone over there getting through. Some bomb rushes going on. They're going through there. Ah, man, I thought I had a beat on them, but I think it was 2 different targets, and I wasn't hitting the Octo Brush. My buddies got wiped out, so that wasn't a good sign for me. Yeah, we gotta be careful here, because they've already got a pretty substantial push into our zone. As long as they don't camp our spawn, we should be okay. If I can get one around where he's gonna, that was too far down. I don't think it's gonna blast him. We got, a couple people going through. I see you there. Or no, where did he go? Oh, they have a sniper on their side. So I gotta be extra careful. Where is that? I do have a buddy here using his Brella to help me out, but whatever they have an E-Leader on. Okay, so that is gonna be kind of rough for us to cover, not getting sniped from across the map. I'm gonna play it kind of safe here, maybe not go up on the bridge where most people tend to get sniped. Man, that brush is just zipping all over the place. Okay, got him. Good. He's flailing all over where it feels like once I get a good lock on him and he's heading my way, I should be okay. I'm more worried about that E-Leader. There it goes, around that side. I got it! I was like, okay, that's where he's headed. Maybe I'll be able to set up a good bomb there in time. The Bubble Blower got a nice buff where it splats people across the map. No, it has a nice effect where you can act out of your bubbles faster once you throw all those down. We got rid of a good amount of their team, but it's such a short little map and is so quick to fall back into a position where you're in trouble almost immediately after getting a good splat or taking down a lot of their team. You can get backed up into a spot where you're just not getting the turf you need. Another E-Leader is hiding around here somewhere. They might have had a, I see ya. I see you there. Where you going, buddy? At least I've got the range on these guys. I'm not used to having that so much because I play a lot of short-range weaponry, but I'm going to try to, if we can push in here in the last few seconds. Where'd you go? Oh, no. It's bad. I was trying to yeah, I almost threw the bomb where they were going to land. I was trying to anticipate that, and I don't know if we got quite enough. Yeah, all right. And that was another one where it's the opposite, where it looks a little closer than I thought, but we had a commanding lead there. All right, enough with the Splattershot Pro. That is definitely one. The Forge especially I really like. All right, I'm almost broke with all these new weapons, but we're going to try out the dreaded Dynamo Roller. Dreaded because it was really scary in Splatoon 1 and is kind of infamous in Splatoon 2 as being one of the less useful weapons. but it has been buffed several times, and hopefully that means that it will do okay for us. It has a crazy vertical flick, and hopefully I can use it to good effect. It does have a really nice ink coverage when it is rolling, and I gotta be careful. You know, the horizontal's not bad too, but it's got a nice setup when it's rolling around. Oh, this is bad. Nope. Oh no! I thought I would get them, but they jumped around and took me out. They all have the same call sign, so I have a bad feeling about this one. I need to set up some ink mines though, because that is the sub-weapon. But yeah, the buffs to it, I don't know if it's enough to make it a desirable weapon for most players, but we're gonna see how it does here. And you don't usually want to roll with the dynamo, but it does have better coverage than it did previously. Let's see if I can get into a good position to take anyone out here. I do have that vertical flick. They're gonna try to push in on me. I'm gonna try to keep them away. They might just be stalling, but now I've got this Stingray ready to go. Ooh. Can I? Ah, man, couldn't quite get him, but I got the support. The the Stingray had some buffs to how far away your targets are when, like, if you wanted to see them with that special thermal ink from far away, you can now do that easier than before. Let's get out of here. Luckily, we were both kind of in sync there and didn't have as much of an issue escaping. Try to get into a good spot here and see if I get. Oh man, well that was bad because they've got a jet squelcher that just zeroed right in. Yeah, they seem really focused, but of course the Bloop Troop members here on our side are really good at the game. They don't seem to be going that way, so maybe I should change my ink mines to a different spot, but I do have to be extra careful. Yeah. Oh, this is bad because they're gonna immediately set that off. Less for me to mess with, though. A lot of people like to go around one way and then go around the other, so I'm gonna try to do that. Watch out for that jet squelcher. They got him. Here comes somebody. Oh, almost. That's the thing with this, you know, the dynamo has kind of inconsistent damage at farther range in this game, but it does have better coverage now. It had a lot of buffs to help it get up to speed. Everyone's going around this way, so I'm just gonna go and see if I can take them out here. Where are they going there? Man, yeah, even with the ability to kind of see with thermal ink a little far away with that Stingray, it's kind of rough at times to really see where they're going. Got the armor. Get it. No! Ah! So slow. And I really hope that little bit there that he got against me wasn't enough. I don't think it mattered in the end because it was pretty modeled anyways. It could have been. That's unfortunate. It's just so slow that I took him out with the armor. If he didn't have that, I would have probably gotten him. But unfortunately, you can't always get him with one flick. Okay, this is gonna be the last one, and we got the new stage. I swapped back to the Splat Brella. I'm done with the dynamo, at least for Turf Wars. It is not the weapon for me. We've got some unorthodox weaponry here. The Bamboozler. I don't know if it's gonna pay off, especially against some of these teams that are using the weapons that they are really good at, as you can tell. When you see a lot of the Splattershot Pro and stuff, I feel like that weapon is used by the people that want to be considered a pro and try to use it to get lots of splats. So that is definitely a thing we gotta look out for. Try to help my buddies here and block them a little bit if I can, so they can get some extra damage in there. No, can't block that. Let's throw that down and then. Ah, jeez. That Stingray was just chasing me. I thought he wasn't gonna be able to catch up to me because he had to turn a lot, but he ended up getting me. I was trying to get in there and protect, but I feel like the Tentabrella is much better at doing that. I don't think the normal Brella is your go-to if you want to just try to get some protective shots on people. They're gonna sneak around this side, of course. There they go. There, all right. Got one of them. I really have to avoid that, though. I could spend time shooting it to wear it down, but it takes so much time. That's probably the one frustration of the bubble blower for the people that have to deal with it, is that it is rough to mess with to get out of your way. If you leave it, it might not be that much of a threat, but it is kind of a risk. So you wanna take it out. See if I can get over here. This feels like a such an aggressive team that if I manage to get over onto the other side, it might just be a situation where they push through and make our lives very difficult. Ooh, tried to save my buddy there, but was only able to help myself, unfortunately. And lots of ouches, because we're pushing in. Feels like we really should just lock down the side that we're at here and not worry too much about, ooh, pushing in on him. Here he goes. Oh, get him, get him, get him. So many booyahs and deaths there. And I got someone behind me, because everyone pushed in, and there we go. Nope, not gonna work. Ah! Okay, I managed to hold off long enough, but yeah, we really just need to keep this side locked as best we can, because I don't think pushing in is gonna work too much. But then, if we do that, it's like, okay, are we even gonna win? We have to really have a good turf advantage, which can be tough when, you know, turf is scarce, one side or the other. Let's see if I can throw this over their side to make their life miserable. Throw a sprinkler down on the side they're not focused on so much. Here we go. Got my ink storm going. Hopefully that sprinkler worked well enough. We coated our side pretty good. I think we might go out on a win here. Yeah, they pushed in a lot, but I had some good runs there. Timing the Brella shield is a lot easier now because it pops out faster, but is also very, you know, you got to get used to that timing and just hit in between stuff. I managed to do that. I got ganged up on there at one point, but I managed to take almost both of them out. I had the support, and that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this. Next time, if you subscribe, you can see it. Well, you can see it either way. But next time, we will be finishing up the Splatfest and hopefully getting max rank. I'll see you then.